I'm fully convinced that Ghana police is really not your friend like they claim. Welcome to the final part of the story. So yeah, we joined the police. For the first time, I sat in the police patrol car while some of the boys joined another car and we headed to the police station to make a whole bunch of reports. Report here, report there. I had to report to two different people. One was a police officer at the station and the other was a CID officer. So we had to wait for the CID to come around. When she arrived, she asked me a few questions. I wrote a report and then she said we should go and check the crime scene. I'm like, okay, cool. We went and checked the place and she said she'll have to get the CCTV footage and then we can go from there. I'm like, okay, cool. We exchanged numbers and for the first time I felt like the police were actually doing something because it's East Legon, right? But honestly, at the back of my mind, based on past experiences, I had this feeling it wasn't going to go anywhere. The boys were super supportive though. They didn't even leave after everything and the owner of the building even let us crash there for the night when we got back from the station. Tell me why though. The CID even texted me apologizing for the incident after we exchanged numbers and I reached out. I'm like, okay, she's a nice person. But then I called the following day, she didn't pick up. So I texted her. I had already sent a text earlier with no response. So I called her again to ask about the CCTV footage. She tells me that I was the one supposed to get the CCTV footage for her. Now hold up. I thought as the CID she was supposed to go in, use a warrant and collect the footage herself, right? So anyway, we find out that the store directly in front of where the robbery happened, well, the footage wasn't working. So we had to wait for the next day to ask the other stores for the footage from a different angle. I tell her I still haven't heard anything and a day or two later I call again. This time, it actually rings, but then straight to voicemail. At this point, I'm like, yeah, not surprised. I texted her multiple times, telling her I couldn't reach her, no response, nothing. And after a while, I just had to let it go because this felt like just another police case where nothing gets done. So that's it, no help. The police didn't even bother to check the footage or follow up. But I ended up getting the footage from the other shop, from a different angle. When I looked at it, I couldn't really see much. I didn't even bother reaching out to her to tell her because I knew I wouldn't get a response. And that's how it ended. I just had to let it go. My gaming laptop worth 30,000 CDs was gone. And the worst part is, those thieves probably sold it for a fraction of that. Maybe 1,000 CDs just to get something to eat. But you know, it's all good. And that's the end of the story, guys. I just had to share this experience with you. It was a crazy one. But sometimes you've just got to let things go and move forward. Thanks for watching. Bye.